Right, what we've got here is a hexagonal collet block. So what we're going to do now is put a spanner hex on the end of our part. So we've just got to get this touched off, and then we can machine the first of the flats on. Now we know from the size that we had to machine to was 21.9 something, so we say 22 mil, and we're looking for a 17 mil hex. So effectively what we need to do is remove 5 mil, so it's 2.5 mil, just shy. So we say 2.4 mil per flat, then we're not going to be far off. So once we get this touched off, we'll zero the Z, then we'll take a pass and take it from there. It seems rather fast. Just slowing down a little bit. Right, it's getting touched off. Right, just rubbing there. Just bring it over. Right, so that should be the right cut. Now we'll put some cut and paste on this one. Just get your top up and there, right. See what we can do. Nice and gently again. Right. Right, so that's the first flat. So now, let's loosen this off. A little bit cleaning up to do on there, but what I'm going to do is just do the opposite flat next. He sits in there, make sure he's pushed down nice and flat. Nip him up nice and tight, and we'll put him back to 0. Right, I think what I might do is take less of a cut. So we know it's 2.45, so we come down and take half of that, say 1.2225, there you go. And we'll try that again, see if it's any easier. Let's get plenty of that around it. Right, that wouldn't help at all. We'll try it with a bit more speed. Right, so another go. I'm just being a little bit wary here because we've done some work on here last weekend. The y-axis started messing us around, so you can't assume everything's going to be perfect just because the DRO says it is. So it is a case of just double check everything by eye. There we go, that's that last pass. What we do now is just brush him off and measure it. See if we've got the size we want. Right, so what that's saying is 1972. So if we want it to be 19 mil, which was kind of the target, right, what it is doing is telling me right, every time we put this on it's coming up with a different reading. So right, 19.6. I've got a feeling that end mill is blunting up, so we'll get rid of him, put fresh mill in. We'll give this one a try. Come on, stay on. Spindle brake doesn't want to stay on now. So we'll do. Right, so he's on. Make sure the bed of the vice is clean. Then we've just got to set this back up again. Yeah, it hasn't cut it flat, it's cut it, I think it's blunt and it's just pushed it down a bit. So we'll just sit back up. Let's nip him up. Wrong way. Got the orientation wrong. Never mind. 29.8. And then 19.6, so we've bottomed out there. So 0, let's add again. 0.3. See what this one cuts like. See what we've got here this time. $19.5. 19.41. Right, 19.28. So mindful of swarf and stuff, I'll throw your measurements out just enough to let you know what's going on. So it's almost coming up the same size. Well, 1945 or 1945 there. That has had less of a cut out of it than the other side, so we'll go back, put him back in. Like so. Definitely took a cut this time. Alright, so let's see what we're doing now. $19.4 still. 19.3. You still need to alleviate about 0.2 out of this. It's not touching it. Why is it not touching it? What the hell is going on there? How the hell? Jeez. The only thing I can assume here is this block isn't as accurate as we thought, because you set it to cut one side, it's kind of a completely different amount to the other side. We're now on a 18.16, so we're now overshot, somehow gone from, okay, I can see we're going to have to touch off for every single face. No, we don't even know how much we've gone down. My battery just died just there. For some reason, it doesn't like being charged and used at the same time, which is a bit bizarre. So you should be able to power it off the USB while you're using it, but it doesn't seem to like that too much. Anyway, we've just done the last one, so we're going to go around and check them just to make sure we're pretty much in spec with what we want. And then it's cleanup time. So there we've got 1811. We are a bit light on our measurement there. Come on. Right, 1804 is good enough. $18.04 again. $18.07. So we'll just make sure it fits with the spanner. Right. I'm just going now to pop it back in the lathe, give it a little bit of a clean up. And that's this one done. So there we are with it fitted. Our new custom made shock nut. 3 more to do. So that brings us to the end of this little episode of Bikes, Boats and Bits. We hope you've enjoyed it, and we hope you've seen a bit on the lathe that you haven't normally been able to see. Obviously we will be looking at zoom cameras as and when we can afford them, but yeah, you get an idea of the sort of things we get up to. So on that note, we'll say cheerio. Thanks for watching and goodbye.